To recap, this guy wants to start a trucking business. He's looking at the cost of diesel, overpriced trucks, trailers. We were talking earlier privately today about trucking being a half business, hard, annoying, lame, frustrating. Can you explain to people, as a guy that previously ran a trucking business, why it's a half business?
Well, I'm not sure because, if he wants one, I've got a hell of a deal for him. Trucking is the ultimate half business, especially if you're starting on your own with one truck, depending what you want to do. You can make good money at it, but it is a shit ton of work. It's long hours. You're usually not home at night, especially if you're doing long stuff over the road. I was specialized heavy haul. I did the things that most of the guys want to do. It's the quote unquote the hero job, because you're moving the stuff that nobody else is. You're the guy that everybody sees because you're so big and so different. It's what they want to do. Yeah. And they naturally know that there's money in it. And every now and then guys will say what the rates are, and people hauling regular freight freak out. They're like, holy crap, he's making so much money. They have no idea what the overheads it's involved. Insurance is ridiculous. As a Canadian company running in the US, doing the oversized specialized that I did, I had to carry $10 million liability insurance. That's not cheap. Not cheap at all.
You want to know how much insurance I got for my business?
Sure.
0. Yeah. Right?
Elf. Yeah. So equipment. Now, I'm a rather talented individual. I can rebuild my own motor. I literally rebuilt my own multi-axle trailer. It took me 3 months to take that thing apart, bolt for bolt, sandblast it, cut everything out that was rotten, replace it, put it back together. That's how big of a job it was. That was 12 hours a day for 3 months. It's a big-ass trailer. It is.
You want to know how much repairs and maintenance I've done? 0.
Trade you.
Keep going, buddy. So,
yeah, it's the ultimate half business. Multiple trucks. You've got, drivers. And you can't be sitting in the passenger seat of every single truck making sure that the guy's not a dumbass. You can put cameras in there if you want to. You can't stop them from being stupid. Mm-hmm. And if they're away from home and they decide they're just not going to get out of bed that day and not deliver, it's on you. It's your problem. Figure it out. Deal with it. Mm-hmm. They decide to quit on you and go home and leave your truck in Houston, Texas. You got to call a buddy and got to fly you to Texas and go get a truck and have him call you when he gets there. I found your truck, but your trailer's not here. What do you mean the trailer's not there? We'll start making phone calls. Where the hell did the trailer go? It's no big deal. I only do specialized equipment. The trailer's only worth $500,000. Not that big of a deal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you want the stress? I got a hell of a deal for you sitting down here.
Yeah.
I tell you right now, for a one truck operation, there was no question. I was in the absolute top half of the top 1%. Period. I'm very, very good at it. I know what I'm doing. And I make a lot of money. I do things a lot of people can't do. You want to do it? I'll teach you how, because I want nothing more to do with it. It is the ultimate half business. Don't walk away. Run.
There you go, guys.
So,
like that's just one example. Okay, there's loads and loads more. I'm sure that are going to come up tonight. People are going to ask questions. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I already see people piling into the waiting area to come in. Bentley, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate you offering some clarity.
And his worry about fuel in my line of business, fuel was nothing. My fuel bill was usually around $140,000 a year.
Yeah.
My pilot car costs a year were $500,000. Permit costs were well over $250,000. So depending what you do, it's
you took the course last quarter when
the
enrollment first opened. Can you offer guys some feedback based on your experience in the course material, just so they hear it from somebody else instead of me?
Okay. Well, so as somebody who built a business, and I built it from nothing. I bought a truck when I was 21 years old, didn't know what I was doing, and turned it into a business that, with multiple trucks, I broke $1 million a year. With one truck, I damn near broke $1 million a year, which good luck. Most guys do $150,000 a year. So, needless to say, I was pretty good at what I did, but, so I know how to run a business. I know all of that. The mindset shift to the quote unquote elf business, the different way of thinking. It was mind opening, to say the least. I know how to run a business, but I know how to do this. And you literally took the blinders off and showed a whole bunch more. Now it's kind of like drinking from a fire hose. So it's like, okay, there's all these ideas. Now what's going to work? How do I take this concept and monetize it? How do I put the two together? These are things I know. Unfortunately, my past business is not something I can really teach somebody to do. I could, but I got to hold their hand and I got to be there. I can't walk them through from 1,000 miles away how to tear a D11 apart and load it up and rent temporary bridges and bring it into mines in places that don't have roads. That's what I did. You know, I can't teach you that over the phone. I've got to be there and do that with you. So this, on the other hand, it makes you think about stuff in a way that you just, if you aren't exposed to it, you're not going to know it. And this course is going to expose you to it.
Yeah, this is like the red pill for entrepreneurship, you know, if I can put
Absolutely.
it that way, because there's a lot of stuff that I've talked about over the years, guys, that unplug you on relationships, divorce, marriage, you know, what works, what doesn't work, what women respond to, what they don't respond to. And everybody's like, holy shit, this stuff actually works. Rich is right. Like Brian in the private Zooms, he's like, Rich did it again. It's another Cooperism, right? You know, sort of thing. So
yeah,
like,
yeah,
everything I've given you in the course, guys, is, if I'm being honest, I'm very proud of it because I think it's better and more useful than the whole getting the girls thing and keeping the girls and, you know, managing women in your life, because this actually does something for you. You can actually make money. You can actually get freedom in your life. You know, if you don't want to work on sunny days and sit on a boat, you can do that, right? You know, what kind of business can you structure that can do that? The only kinds that I talk about in the course material, which is why I've put it all together for you. So many people are like, I want to start a business. This is my business. And every time I talk to somebody, it's always something that drives them nuts. And it's like, well, why are you doing this if you don't like it?
Yeah.
Right.
And at the end of the day, I was very successful with what I did. I didn't work at the end. I didn't work very hard. I rarely worked more than 9 months a year. And I did the things you talked about, you know, no, it's nice. I'm not going to work. I'm going to go get on my motorcycle and go to the mountains. Forget it. But it still requires a lot of time and attention, and the amount of effort and work that I put in. Like you said, if you're going to put the effort and the work in anyways, why not put it into something that's actually going to be way more profitable? Yeah. And there was excuse my language, shit ton of work to do what I did. If I'd have taken that exact same effort and put it in with what I know now, which is what I'm currently doing, I'm going to be wildly successful. And I know I am. It's, you know, I haven't got there yet. The ideas are coming together. They're starting to take shape, and you know, we're going to start moving that way. So
yeah. All right, Brentley. Thanks, brother.
Take care, man.
Hey guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that short clip. If you did, consider supporting the creation of content by checking out my supplement line. Pinned in the top comment below of this video in the comments, there's a link to the unpluggedalpha.com/shop. When you click through, you'll be able to land over here, and the entire lineup is broken down by category that it performs best in: estrogen metabolism, fat burning, your foundational essentials for health, immune health, performance, and testosterone support. If you check out with coupon code ALPHA10, you'll get 10% off on your first order. There's also the option to use the subscribe and save model, where regular shipments will be sent over to you on a regular basis, and that gives you a little bit of a discount, and your supplement facts are always broken down over here. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome day. And again, check out that link. It's pinned in the top comment below in this video. Peace out.